What up folks, KUT here, back with another video. Welcome to KUT Productions. I'm an artist, producer, filmmaker. I create some stuff, I paint, draw, all kind of creative stuff. Just check the channel. Also like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Just want to talk to y'all real quick. Haven't did one of these little sit down ones in a little while. Got a couple videos before this one, unboxing and a couple other things. I got a drone recently, so I'll be flying that. And I'll use that in some films and for some aerial photography and stuff like that. But yeah, just wanted me to dive right into it. Got a couple things I want to talk about on this video. Did you vote? Did you get out there and do your part as a citizen? Well, anyway, yeah, just want to talk about the election. You know, everything's pretty crazy right now. We got Trump's out, got Biden in. I don't really subscribe to any of it. Yeah, I live in America and the United States, but I learned a long time ago things are just going to be what they're going to be. Because there's a power structure that's running this government that they just switch a president out. It don't matter. They got a plan that's going to go forward, and that's what they're operating on. So it don't matter who's in there. They're just there to hold a seat for a few years, and people go do their ritual and vote, and you feel like you're doing something. But they already got their stuff rolling along. I'm far gone. I dug deep and I looked at it. I always try to find, was it not true that there's some secret stuff going on, that the secret society's running it, and that there's dollars at play, and that they're just controlling all the masses? It's all true. One book that'll show you that, Behold a Pale Horse. And I got another one here, Ruled by Secrecy. Once you go down a certain rabbit hole, ain't no coming back. So that's why I really don't talk politics with people. I let people have their views. Whoever you want to go with, shout out to you. If you wanted Biden, shout out to you. If you wanted Trump, shout out to you. I just know taxes are going to continue, and certain things are going to keep happening in this world because these people are running it from behind the scenes, and we're just the masses that they control. We're the little pawns on the chessboard, and they're just going to do their thing. So get out there and support your family, build your dreams, and get in the game. Hustle, do what you got to do to earn your living and enjoy life, because these people are going to keep moving the way they're moving. If we the people don't say anything, I mean, they're going to keep doing what they're doing. I mean, so it's just it's a big, massive mess. Like, the nation split, is divided. We're going to see. Maybe Biden will come in and do some things. Maybe. I don't know. But I just know they have another plan they operate on, and it's to continue to keep the people under certain control. They don't want you getting out of line. They don't want they don't want no free thinkers. They want to dumb down populists, which they're getting. I mean, but what you going to do, right? What you going to do, right? But anyway, yeah, so if you got your person in office, shout out to you. Hopefully you're happy. And just the news though, man, like I haven't watched the news in years. I'll go by there and I gotta go. I'd rather listen to one of you guys speak truth or tell history or do so. I'd rather listen to you than before I would listen to that mind-controlled garbage. I just hear it. It's just like straight propaganda. It's just control, mind control, just constantly. They turn you up, they turn you down. You're happy, you're sad, this, that, the other. Fox News, ABC, NBC, all of it garbage. I don't watch none of it garbage. Like I said, I'd rather listen to you. If you got some knowledge you bring into the table, I'd rather listen to you or read a book. But yeah, so that's that. Shout out to you if you voted and you got your guy in office, whatever. I saw earlier, Biden got it, whatever, 46%, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, let me get right to it. Start with Dr. Umar Johnson. Got a little Umar Johnson. Like, I saw a little couple things recently. I think it was last weekend. They were at the school painting. It just looked funny to me. He was eating pizza. Like, he had paint and stuff. He was eating pizza with like dirty hands and stuff. But outside, I noticed they were painting the building, and they didn't have scaffolding like going up. When you paint a tall building, you need scaffolding so you could paint the higher levels. Like, they were just painting this low area, and it looked a little suspect, but shout out to them. And then the other thing, like, people start reporting on this electricity. He got electric in the building, but some YouTubers went calling, I guess. There's some YouTubers out there. I saw like this one, I forget the person's name, but they went and they called on him to check to see if it was real electricity. Like, man, that's doing too much to me. I'll never go call on another YouTuber to check. I don't care that much. I'm doing my own. I got stuff I'm doing. You must not have nothing to do if you sitting around calling, checking on Umar. I'll go in here and chat with you a little bit about it, but I ain't gonna sit there and call on the man and checking this and checking that. Jeez, that's doing too much. I think, my opinion, is doing too much. But shout out to them too. Whatever you want to do, that's your right. It's your freedom. Yeah, it's freedom. See, that's freedom. That's a good thing. You can go call. I just ain't gonna do it. But yeah, so they called on Umar to go check and see if the lights are legit or whatever. I guess he was. I don't know if it was real or not. I think he was running the wire or whatever. But yeah, so that's more YouTube street stuff. Dr. Umar Johnson in the school. He's getting school up in Wilmington, Delaware, which. The school, I guess, is supposed to run on donations, which he got these different tiers of donors he need. But I just don't know if that's possible. I don't think that that's doable. Like, when it comes to business, if I'm going to start a business or do anything, I can't depend on donations. Like, that's not a good model. That's not a good model. Like, depending on donation to keep a school building running, if that's his plan, because he's looking for donations all the time. That just don't seem feasible to have a building or any kind of thing running on donations. So that's just a nonprofit, and you're going to get some subsidies from the government. Oops, I'm going to drop this. If you're going to get some money from the government, but I think he's planning on just running on donations. And people are still saying it's a scam, and a lot of people not believing in it, and that's where we're at. So that's the latest on Umar. So they were painting, and they had some lighting, and people called, whatever. But yeah. And the other thing I wanted to bring up was Jaguar Wright. Maybe 2 weeks ago. She got an interview with, or Tasha K called her for an interview, and Tasha K, it was weird. Like, my wife follows Tasha K, and I really don't follow her that much because her voice, I can't really do her voice. I heard her a few times, but I can't do her voice. But she was trying to ask Jaguar these, so it would be tough questions, and Jaguar handled her, man. It backfired for Tasha K, in my opinion, man. Jaguar just handled everything, just handled it. She slapped her and stood her back up. Like, I'm like, oh man, it was just bad. Then come to find out, like, Tasha K started losing followers and people started leaving. Like, she started losing subscribers. So because everybody was like, it was shady. It was a little shady looking interview that she did with Jag or whatever. So man, so that's more. Jaguar been quiet, I think, over the last couple of days, but I think she'll come back. There's been election and stuff, so I think she'll pop back out. She's still been exposing the industry and speaking what people call her truth. Some people say some of it ain't true, but I don't know. But it seems like she seems plausible. A lot of stuff she's saying. I don't think she's lying. I mean, she may add in a little bit here and there, but I think all in all, she seemed pretty truthful. Even though she may, come up. It's a little raw, but she doing it her way. She's doing it her way. So shout out to her and shout out to Tasha K. Got handled kung fu style, but. Yeah, and the other thing I wanted to bring up was this podcast that's going around that it's not. I think it should have more steam behind it. I think more people should be covering, but it is pretty dope. It's called the Dossier. It's the notorious B.I.G. murder.
Let me back up in order to go forward. My name is Don Sikorsky. I'm a documentary filmmaker by trade. 13 years ago, I directed a film called Rap Sheet, Hip Hop and the Cops. In that film, I found a 500-page secret dossier that the NYPD, the FBI, and the U.S. Attorney put together that included surveillance documents of all your favorite rappers. Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, Busta Rhymes, Lil' Kim, and 50 Cent.
It is dope. This FBI field agent named Phil Carson, he was on this whole story for like forever. He got the ins and outs of it. But that Biggie murder is so deep. Oh man, the levels. And it's like straight up corruption. Like LAPD, just this deep level corruption out there, man, at that time. And I guess, I don't even know about now, but I know Nipsey Hussle got murdered. I don't know if it got better, but that Biggie and Tupac stuff, the connections and the links with certain players and the cops covering it up, and it seemed like this cover up is sounding like they didn't want to face these lawsuits that they were going to have to pay big dollars to, like, Christopher Wilde, to his mom, to Biggie's mom, and his estate, and to his kids, whoever. It would be just disastrous for them. So this whole cover up started happening, even as far as leading their own, like, officers off the track. Like Russell Poole, I remember his name. A lot of y'all may remember him. He was on it, man. He really wanted to bring justice to Biggie, to his family for that. And he wound up dying you know, he died. I think he died in the office or whatever, of a heart attack or something like that. But he was on it. He was on, and there's a few other ones that were on it, but they just let him astray, like red herrings. Like, hey, follow this, but the real truth's over there. But it's crazy. So the Dossier is a podcast. You can find it. Like, it's on some platforms out there. But if you go to YouTube channel, I think it's for Forgotten Kings TV. They have, it's like maybe 8 parts or 10 parts, 1 through something. It's out there. So watch those from the beginning all the way up. It's interesting. It's a listen, so just be focused and just follow all these phone calls and the audio and how this whole story went. But it's worthwhile. It's a good one. You know, it's a good one. If you're interested in the notorious B.I.G. murder and the Tupac murders, I think they all intertwines with these players and who did it, man. Like the Orlando Brown, that name comes up, or Orlando Anderson. Like, it's this, man. And like Suge Knight, he speaks on there. David gave an interview. He was talking to a reporter from jail, but the reporter recorded it. And Suge dropped some big time bombs on there. He dropped some big stuff. Like, he's not like he didn't play a part in setting it up and the way this sounds and the way this whole documentary is going, or this Dossier audio podcast is going. It's good. So listen to that. Yeah, so that's what I've been checking out lately. Other than that, just been painting and got some commission jobs I've been working on. Like I said, I got a drone. I've been flying that a little bit, just getting my controls down, learning that. That's dope, man. It's a great piece of technology that the drones are. So yeah, so just look into that, man. Just that whole Biggie Tupac murder stuff, man. I think that it's kind of solved, but like a lot of people are dead. Like, it's dead cops, there's dead people around that whole situation has died. It's kind of like the whole Malcolm X story. If you're interested in that, Malcolm X's murder, people continue to die after that. So, man, it is just deep stuff. So, anyway, KUT here. This is KUT Productions. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll come back with a variety of things. I always say that in my videos. I'm not just one tier. I don't do just one thing. I don't just do, you know, this and that. I do mostly art. I'll do a little bit of info, a little of this, cover events, couple collaborations, interview some people. I got a couple people I want to interview. Local people, the local scene, you know what I mean? Whoever doing their thing, I want to give them some shine. I got some interviews to put up. Or at least I have one to put up. And there's another person I want to interview that's doing something dope out here I want to put up. So, yeah, man, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with more. And y'all have a good one out there. You got your new president. All right, y'all. Peace.